What's up, guys, and welcome back to Need for Speed Heat. Today we are going to be starting up an off-road build. We actually haven't done this yet in this series, so I was looking through our showcase of cars here, and there are some that are like really truly meant to be off-road. I mean, there's like a couple of trucks, like this old school step-side Chevy would be a good option. Obviously there's a Raptor here, there's a Chevy Colorado ZR2, there's a few other trucks and stuff like that, like this Land Rover Defender here would be a good off-roader. But I think we're going to go for a little bit more aggressive, a little bit more rally car style. So we're going to start with this Impreza WRX STI. And you guys can see it is a little bit more on the racing and road side. But I think after we do some upgrades, change up some suspensions and tires and stuff like that, we might be able to turn it into a pretty nice little rally vehicle. So she's, I mean, these things are obviously legendary, especially in the rally racing community. They have been for a very long time. Just very reliable, very dependable vehicles. And she's pretty quick off the start, but we're gonna have our work cut out for us. If you guys see, we actually have a new off-road racing mission, and we need to get it up to a level 320. We're currently a level 135. We've got $120,000 to do it. That may not even be enough. We may have to go grind a couple of races to make this happen, but we're going to give it our best shot. So let me take a look at performance here, see what we can do. We can't go all the way up to elite parts. It's going to cost us $23,000 for an elite crankshaft, but that is going to make a pretty big difference. So I'm going to say let's go ahead and buy that. We're also going to do the same for the ECU here. It's going to bring us up 24. We actually, now that I think about it, we might want to think about just straight up engine swapping. $254,000 though. We don't really have the money for that. Okay, so fast forward like an hour or two, I went out and I grinded. We're up to $416,000, so we are going to be able to buy an engine swap here. There was no way we were going to be able to get up to the level we need to be at if we didn't do this. So if we take a look at our engine options, the most expensive one is going to be a 564 horsepower forged 2.5 liter flat 4, and that's going to be $293,000. It's going to bring us up to a 264. Now the thing is, if we shave off only 7 levels, like 7 vehicle levels, it's going to cost us $40,000 less to go with the 562 horsepower 3.8 liter V8. So I think we're going to put a nice little V8 here in the Subaru Impreza. It's going to cost us $250,000, but that is going to make a pretty big difference. And now if we go in and we buy some of these elite parts, which we kind of wasted money buying the first elite parts that we did, but now we can go in and this is actually going to be able to be competitive with what we needed to do. So I mean, it's going to cost us a lot of money. Are we going to end up having enough? I'm not sure. Can we get an even better supercharger? We can't. We're up to a 306 right here. Are we going to be able to? I mean, we probably want like a super rally suspension, right? That's going to bring us up too. So we can go ahead and purchase that. I can't believe we put like over $300,000 into this car, dude. This is outrageous. Now it looks like if we put off-road tires or even rally tires on this car, it is going to dramatically decrease our abilities. But I would imagine if we're racing off-road, we're going to want that. So even though it's technically lowering our overall level, I think in total it's a good trade-off. We're going to go ahead and put this new clutch in here for $13,000. We've already got a Super Plus gearbox, but we can... Nah, we don't really need to improve that. And then finally, last but not least, we can do a rally differential, but again, that's going to bring us down. Great for cross-country racing, but will slow you down on tarmac or city and track racing. I mean, I'm assuming we're going to want the rally differential. If we're doing off-road racing, well, I guess we'll see what happens. We are going to be a little bit under-leveled, but we have so many specific parts, especially made for being off-road, that it might make the difference for us. So let's see what we could do for customization. We've only got $38,000, so that's gonna disappear pretty quickly. Looks like we do have this this full Subaru kit here for $16,500, or we can kind of do our own thing. What do you guys think? Let me see different views of this. We can't really zoom around the car. I mean, this looks pretty cool, honestly. So I'm gonna go ahead and purchase that. Looks good to me. Do we want to put a splitter on here? None of these are gonna work since it's a full body kit. All right, that makes sense. Hood. What do we want to do for a hood? Probably gonna put some rally lights on there since we are making a rally car. So I'm gonna go for that. Look at these Tex Modify mirrors here. Those are nice. I like that a lot. It adds the carbon fiber and it's got the little air channel there, which looks pretty good. We could put some different tail lights in here. I'm gonna say let's just leave it normal. I mean, rally car, you don't really mess around with that too much. Exhausts, we can make this thing a little bigger, a little bit more aggressive. Looks good. Do we want to change up the can we change up the wing? Yeah, there it is. The spoiler. Ooh, that's kind of dope. Got some cool options here. I mean, the one we already have on there is pretty sick, but honestly, I kind of like that. So I'm gonna go with that. That looks pretty good. Now the wheels and rims, this is something that honestly is not gonna be my expertise, especially because we're looking at an off-road vehicle. I don't know what we would want to go for here, so I'm just gonna go kind of scroll through a little bit. Hopefully I can find something that like looks nice, but also kind of makes sense to the type of car we're building here. Dude, I mean, what do you guys think about something like that? I honestly really don't. I know we don't want a ton of lip for an off-road rim. We want something that's going to be a lot more, you know, structurally sound. So I'm going to go with the SA60M Weds. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and purchase that there, and then we need to go get it on the front as well. Do we want to stance this a little bit? I mean, obviously we want it somewhat high for rally, but I don't want it too high. Like that just looks ridiculous. I think I'm going to have it somewhere around there. Let me see what we can do for paint and wrap. What does the community have for us? So we've got like a full-on rally wrap there. We can go with the, ooh, the dark murdered out look actually looks pretty good with the sponsors up top. I actually really like the gold here as well. The gold looks nice. I think my go-to is gonna be this, dude. I think that looks fantastic. So I'm gonna go ahead and download and apply that wrap. Looks good to me. I love it, dude. Absolutely perfect. Now let's see, do we want to change up the color of our calipers? We probably want to change the color of our calipers here. We could go with a gray, like a grayish white. We could go with the blue. We could go with a yellow. We could go with a black. I feel like the yellow might be kind of nice. I'm not gonna lie. The yellow looks pretty dope. But the problem is there's the red badging on the side. So you know what? Yeah, we're gonna go with the stock reds. Okay. I would have liked yellow, but the STI on the side and then everything else in the back and stuff definitely doesn't match. I don't really have any creative like Subaru, you know, kind of puns or anything like that. So I'm gonna go with no roads here. And I feel like that plate looks really nice with this. It's got the white and the gray in there. I feel like this thing turned out pretty dope, dude. I really like the carbon hood with all the sponsors and stuff on there. This thing, it looks pretty solid. I'm digging where we're going with this. Let's check out our exhaust here. That good old V8 in a Subaru, baby. That's what I'm talking about. That looks pretty good. I like that. All right, I'm good to go, man. I'm down for it. We spent entirely too much money on this car. Like way too much money on this car. This is one of the most expensive cars we have in the stable. And it's really, I mean, it's good, but it's not that good, you know what I mean? But hopefully it's gonna be able to put some work in on the off-road races. Who knows? We kind of, like, this is our first car that we bought really low and kind of worked up with engine swaps and stuff. I didn't realize it was gonna be this expensive. So hopefully it's gonna work out for us. Wow, just like a rocket, dude. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I say, I mean, what level are we? We're at 296. So the next mission's a recommended 320. Let's is there an off-road mission that's a little bit closer to what we are, just so we can kind of get a feel for it? This is a 260. So I'm gonna say let's go up there. Let's just kind of use this as an excuse to get this thing off-road, just kind of get a feel for it in the corners and stuff like that. I mean, she's fast. You definitely can't contest that idea. Feels pretty good around the corners. I'm just a little bit worried that we started at the bottom of the barrel and didn't give ourselves enough space to be able to improve, you know what I mean? Technically, I mean, this is our first ever off-road build, so I didn't want to start too big. We could have gone with like a Panamera or a G-Wagon or like something ridiculous. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully we can put in some good work. Hopefully this thing ended up being a decent build. I didn't want to go too hard. I didn't want to go too basic. Like we could have bought a Raptor and raced it straight up and we would have been fine. It's kind of fun to mix things up a little bit. So ideally, looks like this is going to be a lap race. Ideally, we should be able to beat these guys pretty bad here, since we have a higher level than they are. Woo. This is definitely a new style of racing we have not done much of. I guess we'll see. I don't think we definitely didn't upgrade the NOS, did we? That could have been a decent idea, but that's okay. We're gonna be just fine. That's lap number 1 down. I mean, she feels pretty good. I feel like a lot of these off-road races have a decent amount of on-road too, though. So maybe instead of getting those off-road tires, we just stick with road tires and hope for the best. It really kills our overall rating, but she's performing pretty well here. I'm feeling fairly confident. Not gonna lie, she looks good when she's got mud all over her too. Like it was a sleek looking road car, but she's not a mall crawler, baby. She sees the off-road for sure. We almost, will we be able to pass him? If we had better nitrous, we probably could have passed him. Oh, we got him. Yes, let's go. We lapped somebody in our first race, so that's a good sign. We were a higher level. It's going to be interesting to see what happens. What happens when we punch above our weight class, though? I say let's do one more off-road race. Let's try to find one that's perfect for our level, and see what happens. So interesting enough, I can't find anything. Like I was hoping to find a 300. I feel like a 300 race should be a nice even number. We should be able to find that. We don't really have any 300s. Nothing gets up to our level, so that makes me think maybe we're potentially getting towards the end of the dirt off-road racing, mission set. But I guess we'll see what happens. I think we are rewarded with a vehicle when we get to the end of that. I think it's like a trophy truck Raptor variant, which is kind of cool. But here we go. I think this is a 220, 240 suggested race. We're at 296, so it should be a bit of a blow up. Wow, this thing really truly does look pretty good. When it's under the lights like that, all covered in scratches and dirt and looking like a real tool, baby. Like it's meant to be used, not meant to go shopping. So here we go. Let's get it, see what we can do. This is another off-road race, but again, like I said, a lot of these have quite a bit of road racing, so I don't know what kind of tires we should be looking for. This is kind of an interesting. Yeah, see, dude, this has had more on-road racing than off-road racing so far. Coming around this way. I guess technically rally tires should be primed for a little bit of both, primarily off-road, but they're not going to be bad at on-road because they do go through that a little bit. I noticed there was like a circle oval track off-road style race, which should be really fun. I really want to put like a ridiculous vehicle off-road, like grab a Aventador Spider or something, or a Aventador Roadster, I guess is what they call them. Oh, hello. What the heck? It made it look like we had to take a right sooner than we had to take a right. My bad. But yeah, put that, spec it out for off-road. Obviously, it's not going to be perfect, but just put that in a situation where you're spinning the tires and going crazy. That's That could be kind of fun. Even with that mess up back there, dude, we are straight flaming these guys. Just absolutely blowing them out of the water. I don't know what flaming them means. It's kind of a weird way to put it, but cool. I mean, this thing seems pretty solid so far. I'm gonna say let's go ahead and hop into a story mission next.
I forgot to say, nice job getting in the league.
And kicking Mercer's ass.
Let's hope we don't kick yours right now.
She just really doesn't have any emotion. She never has. But here we go. Now I did make one slight upgrade before we hopped into this, and I'm hoping it's gonna be worth it. It was $20,000, but it was a 9-pound tank of nitrous. You guys know. I mean, what is life without some nitrous? Let's get some of this speed up. Should help make a bit of a difference between, you know, kind of where our car level is at compared to where it recommended us to be. But to be honest, I'm wondering if this is kind of like drifting, where like there's a lot more room for skill. Like on a regular road, you can only go as fast as your car is going to allow you. And this, you can kind of cut a few corners, slide a little bit better. And I think overall the AI are a little easier. And it looks like that's going to be the case. Even though we're under leveled, we are outperforming them by quite a lot. Yeah, look at this, dude. Holy cow, we are absolutely gone, baby. Let's go. About a third of the way through the race. We've got a decent lead here. 140 miles an hour over dirt roads. This is...
I expected better from you out here.
What? Expected better from me? I'm absolutely destroying you guys. I don't know if this is exactly something I would want to do with my own life. You hit one of these trees and you are donezo, but I mean, I think it'd be fun. It'd be nice to do it out in a field though, where like if you overshoot a corner or something, you aren't going and wrapping yourself around a tree or a telephone pole or something. Oh, this is actually coming back through the last race that we just did. Wow. You know, I hate to say it, but I think we kind of overtuned with our engine swap, dude. Oh my goodness, these guys are nowhere near. Nowhere to be seen. Oh, it's over. It is completely over. We haven't been out to this quarry and stuff. This is pretty sick. Yeah, I don't know that the V8 engine swap was necessary, but it definitely made it a lot of fun. Definitely improved our quality of life.
You've got more to beat than just me.
Yep, I'm literally beating everyone. All right, we gotta be careful about this corner. I wanted to make sure we didn't push it too close to the edge and go flying off or something, but we're good. Hit a nice little ramp over the dump trucks just because, why not? And these guys hadn't even made it into the quarry yet. That is...
You're winning all the time. That means we've got more to learn.
You've got a lot more to learn. That was way too easy.
I like it up here. If I put something together, you interested?
Depends. What's the offer?
Funny you should ask. Another consignment's about to go missing.
More parts.
Cars. I'll let you know when it's on.
So it sounds like we might be up to the final off-road race mission. I mean, I'm down that. I feel bad that we made it this easy. Technically, we're under leveled. It's just the dirt races are not very difficult. Oh, baby, that was sexy. Let's go. Oh, my goodness. All right, so we are on our way to our next mission. We're good. We still made it. This thing is a beast. It can handle anything we throw at it. It's actually getting pretty damaged, so we might want to calm down just a little bit. Pit Potential is going to be our next race. All right. Back here in the quarry. Yet again, we are a bit under leveled, but we're gonna see what we could do here. I think this might be the last one. I think we're getting a Raptor.
I knew you couldn't pass up this opportunity.
Let's hope it's worth it.
Only one way to find out.
Dude, we're showing up with a broken suspension. Windshield is all cracked. Back window is completely gone. We're gonna have even better airflow here, dude. This is gonna be great. Hopefully we're wearing a helmet for the bugs, but
Don't start now.
we should be good. Oh shoot, I didn't realize that was gonna be right there. Okay. Not a great start. I'm not trying to just straight up run into these guys either, so let's try to get around them in a fair manner. Oh, we just ran into them. Okay, whatever. No big deal. We're good. Come around this way. So this is gonna be a lap race, and like I said, I believe this is El Final. I believe this is it. That was a clean corner right there, dude. Go ahead and use our nitrous up the uphill. Nothing like getting some air on an uphill incline. Holy guacamole. That's a hard right. Harder than I was expecting. Okay. I honestly really like the off-road racing in this game. I feel like it's kind of a second thought in a lot of racing games, and it still kind of is. It's not like this is a part of the main mission or anything, but I feel like this is a
Long way to go before that car's yours.
a pretty solid off-roader, I'm not gonna lie. So there it is. First lap down. We're looking good so far. We're gonna go ahead and kill it on lap 2 and lap 3, and I've got a feeling that we're gonna secure the bag here. At least she's respecting us this time, not telling us we suck when we're 50 car lengths out ahead of second place. Yeah, this is kind of unfortunate that we upgraded this much. I only upgraded this much because I thought we were gonna need it.
This is not looking good for you.
There must be something wrong in the coding or something, because that just doesn't make sense. Bro, we're gonna be looking to lap. That's my new goal. Can we lap the people in front of us? We're having a super clean lap here. Come on, baby. I'm looking for potential like shortcuts or ramps or anything, but I don't see that there are a lot of options. There's always a checkpoint around the bend that you can't skip. Holy cow, dude, we are absolutely flying. That was probably our worst corner yet, and we're still looking good. Final lap. We got 2 guys in the sights in front of us, fellas. This should be an easy lap up. There's 2 guys in front of them. I think that's going to be the real challenge.
You did it.
She's already calling that we did it and we won the race before the race is over. Shows what kind of a driver she is. Come on, baby. I don't even see, is second place up here? We almost lapped the entire pack here, dude. Come on, baby. Come on, I want to pass these 2 guys here. I don't think we're going to be able to, but we're going to try. I'm going to try to cut it as close as we can and go over the ledge. Oh, we got him. Let's go. I was going to ramp off through the finish line.
Like those wheels are yours.
But we got it regardless. I don't know why it would respawn you. That was still a part of the map. Damn. $45,000. At least that's going to help put some money back in our pocket. I'm going to be honest. We could have done a lot more with $400K than trick out a Subaru WRX. But we had a good time.
The car's with Rivera. Hope you like it.
Always nice going back to a surprise.
I know you won, but seeing how we raced out there today, I think we'll hold our own.
Nah.
Feds don't stand a chance.
If we ever need a refresher, I know where to come. In the meantime, keep giving those cops hell. They deserve it.
I think you need a little more practice, girl. The good news is we still have quite a few off-road races we haven't done yet, so we are going to build more off-road vehicles. We aren't going to make them this crazy, but we're going to build more of them as time goes on. But let's go ahead and let's head back to the garage here. We just finished up our off-road missions. Got a nice off-the-grid trophy for it. And let's see what we got. Oh, dude, this is Faith's Raptor. This is Faith's Raptor from Need for Speed Payback. No way, bro. That's actually pretty dope.
Today, am I right? Taurus must be even more of a hard ass than Mercer.
No, I haven't experienced that. This is actually really, really nice, dude. Now I'm thinking we're gonna build our own Raptor, And that episode will be coming out at some point. Dude, this thing is massive. You can hardly get it on screen. But I'll be honest, this thing is pretty dope. That's definitely a nice addition. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm going to see you guys in our next episode. Drop a like, subscribe if you haven't already. Peace out.